NASA and Boeing successfully brought back the uncrewed Starliner spacecraft after its landing at 10:01 p.m. MDT on September 6th at White Sands Space Harbor in New Mexico. This marked the end of a 3-month-long flight test to the International Space Station. I'm incredibly proud of the collaborative efforts our team put into this flight test, and we're thrilled to see Starliner's safe return, said Ken Bowersox, Associate Administrator for NASA's Space Operations Mission Directorate. Although the spacecraft returned without crew, NASA and Boeing gained significant insights about Starliner in the most challenging conditions. We look forward to continuing our work with Boeing as we move towards certifying Starliner for crewed missions to the space station. The flight, which launched on June 5th, was the first crewed mission aboard Starliner. It was also the spacecraft's third orbital mission and its second return from the orbiting laboratory. Starliner will now head to NASA's Kennedy Space Center in Florida for a thorough inspection and further processing. NASA's Commercial Crew Program requires a successful crewed test flight to certify a spacecraft for regular missions to and from the space station. Following Starliner's safe return, NASA will review all mission data. We're pleased to have Starliner back safely. This test flight was essential in laying the groundwork for future missions on the Starliner system, said Steve Stitch, manager of NASA's Commercial Crew Program. The lessons learned during this mission will play a key role in our long-term success. I want to recognize the team for their dedication and hard work over these last few months. NASA astronauts Butch Wilmore and Suni Williams launched aboard Starliner on June 5th as part of the Boeing crewed flight test. As the spacecraft approached the space station on June 6th, NASA and Boeing identified helium leaks and experienced issues with its reaction control thrusters. After extensive testing and multiple reviews, NASA decided to prioritize safety and return Starliner uncrewed. Wilmore and Williams remain aboard the space station as part of the Expedition 71/72 crew and are scheduled to return in February 2025 with SpaceX Crew 9. The crewed flight test is a critical component of NASA's Commercial Crew Program, which aims to provide safe, reliable, and cost-effective transport to and from the space station and low Earth orbit. This program has already expanded research opportunities and is playing a pivotal role in preparing NASA for human missions to the Moon and Mars.